What's going on, everybody? Eric Lindquist at Stochastic here on the Odd Chopper channel, coming to you with another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Goes a long way for me on this video. Goes a long way for you. You become a prize whenever great betting content is going live here at our little neck of the YouTube woods. Nothing's really happened so far here on Tuesday yet. A lot of my bets still pending. We're coming to you a little bit earlier in the day. Homeboy's going to go get a nice little pump in, get a little workout in. No, that's not really what it is. But we have most of the lines that came out here a little bit earlier than normal. One or two that we're not going to get for a long time. So I don't feel so bad getting this thing started up. I especially don't feel bad because I'm bringing you great deals like Bet365, only available in 4 states. Let me count them one more time for the people. How long can I stall until I pull it up? Here it is: New Jersey, Colorado, Ohio, and Virginia. Those are your 4. New Jersey, Colorado, Ohio, Virginia. If you're in one of those 4 states, congratulations. You just have to bet $1 to get $200 in bet credits. You simply deposit $10 or more, so $10 goes in. You bet one of those dollars, 10% of your bankroll there, on anything, and you're going to get $200 in bet credits. Pretty silly stuff for them coming from Bet365. Thank you so much to them. 365, number of days in the year. I'm good at math. There's that. Also, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That would be a great idea too. But Bet365, thank you so much to them for this amazing offer for all of my great people out there watching Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. I haven't done a recap for a long time in terms of what it means to lean, like, or lock something. A lean means that I haven't bet it yet. You shouldn't be betting it yet. It's pending news, or we don't have a line available. If there's no line available, it might be something I'm interested in betting a lot, but I just can't give it to you yet because I have to see the numbers, see how it grades out in my model. A like means that yes, even if it's a small little play on something, I'm going to like it right from the get-go. I'm going to bet it. It means I've bet it, and if I've hedged out of something, I'm always alerting people in the premium Discord on Twitter. Follow me at Eric Lindquist, or hit up that comment section below. If it's very urgent, I will fire it up there all the time. And then a lock, I've bet it. I think you know where I'm probably going a lot of the times on these. I'm sad like you are about Nikola Jokic. 1 assist is off, but 1 assist off? I think we can run that one back. Looking forward to it. A lock, my favorite play on the board from Wednesday. Looking forward to talking you through 2 of those. Yes, 2 of them on this 7-game slate. Alrighty, wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up on things coming down the pipeline with the Bet365 stuff. We have Odd Chopper Premium you can sign up for. Expected ROI, expected win percentages. Go to oddchopper.com. Check out all of those great offerings as well. Everything there for you in the video description box below. But that's enough of that. Let's get to some picks because I know that's what you're really here for. Let's get to it. Time to party. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta. The Mask is a really good movie. You should watch it. Shout out Jim Carrey. Cameron Diaz. Oh, Cameron Diaz in that thing. My God. But we should talk basketball. Atlanta is playing Washington. Kyle Kuzma ended up in on Tuesday. Does he sit out the second end of the back-to-back is what I'm trying to say? I don't know. You tell me. We don't have a line. I think that kind of matters to get some context there. What does Washington do on the back-to-back? Well, we know Atlanta's completely healthy. They played some really bad basketball and lost to Miami in a shootout. Pretty wild shootout there. Wish I had bet that over. I leaned the over. Didn't end up firing it up. That was sad. But definitely think you can lean the Atlanta side in this one. Back-to-back. Does Porzingis sit? Does Beal sit? Does Kuzma sit? Any of them sitting would drastically affect this line. So wait for it to open. And if there's no news on any of their statuses yet, think there's a tiny bit of value to mine out with the Atlanta side. But I'm just leaning it. Kind of need to see the number. Kind of important when it comes to betting. Next up, we have Portland and Boston. And oh my, we're back to these crazy, crazy Boston spreads. Yeah, did they just lose 2 close ones? 3 overtimes in 2 games? Pretty wild stuff. Against the Knicks there, then against Cleveland. Oh, Cleveland, this one's for you. Can't believe we ended up winning that bet. I got one thing right on Monday. But either way, that was a fun one. That was a fun one, at least. Portland, 10.5-point dogs here going into Boston. No Robert Williams on the Boston side. That's it. You got Jason Tatum back, as we all expected. Al Horford back. He played 100 minutes, and he's 100 years old, so it makes sense. But Nurkic is questionable for this one for Portland. I think that's an interesting piece to at least add back. I know that they haven't really traded him like they liked him all season long. Drew Eubanks cutting into that. Basically a 50-50 timeshare when they're both healthy. Probably would be on a minutes limit considering he hasn't played since 1948. So just throwing it out there, something to pay attention to. I don't really like anything from this game, though. Again, we have a perfect, efficient Boston side. Portland, you get Nurkic in, maybe hang the double digits. Plus 10.5 is the best bet that I have from it. I don't really like any of the props. I don't like anything here. Don't bet this game. How about that for advice? Bet this one, though. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers heading to Miami. Mahimo, Ami. And look at that total. It is so small. It's one of those rapper guys' totals. That'd be cool. But either way, yeah, Miami, where the heat is on every night on the beach till the break of dawn. You know what? This bit is not going very well. So let's talk actual basketball, shall we? We have Cleveland first in adjusted net rating. That means they would be graded out as the best basketball team in the association. Didn't play like it against a shorthanded Boston team, but Boston, it's an equitable making sense spot where Jaylen Brown goes completely nuclear and Marcus Smart played decent, and you got a really good game from Malcolm Brogdon off the bench. But we're talking about them facing Miami, and my friends, kind of going against my rule considering everybody looks to be healthy. Kevin Love, the only piece who's questionable from either side of this one, and Kevin Love at this point in time doesn't grade out as the best basketball player on planet Earth, that's for sure. Can he still be serviceable? Can he still go get you a bucket and a board? Sure can, but they're not going to really miss out on him too much. So looks like it should be perfectly efficient, but this total, I know how low it is. I like the under. We're going to do, what is it when you go to like we're going to do the luau thing. What is it? Why can my brain not think of this? What is it called? Producer Alicia, come in. What is it? We're limbo. We're limboing. 212 under. I like it. We're taking the under of 212. Do it. Bet it. As if you didn't get enough goofy and wacky segments, you get this joyous little fellow. Bet $1, get $200 in bonus bets over at Bet365. Damn good fun. Let me suck it to you one more time. Get a low like an 18-wheeler. Sign up, deposit $10 to claim the offer. It's naked. It's great stuff. Check it out. Again, this is a very naked, open, honest feature. You bet $1, you get yourself $200 in bonus bets. That's no joke. That seems pretty incredible. 1 into 200. That is called value. So sign up in the video description box below. Bet365, good stuff every single day of the year. And now this is especially good. You sign up, you deposit $10, you put $1 on anything and get yourself $200 in bonus bets. I wish I lived in Colorado. Wish I lived in New Jersey. Wish I lived in Ohio. Wish I lived in Virginia. Those would be the 4 states you can sign up for this. So take advantage of it now. I'm very jealous of all of you. So do that. It's for 21 and over. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-522-4700. Alrighty, back to the picks. Next up, Dallas, New Orleans, and Dallas is playing basketball right now. Like they just started like 2 minutes ago. So I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you about this one. I think they're going to have everybody. JaVale McGee got ruled out of the middle of nowhere. Oh no, the horror. Nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. JaVale McGee's parents did not go to this game. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they care. I would care if my kid was in the NBA, but I mean, he's not playing basketball today, so it wouldn't have mattered. Just saying he doesn't matter for this game either. The Pelicans side is interesting, though. Zion Williamson still out. Larry Nance still out. Jose Alvarado still out. Everybody's still out that you would expect to. So what does that mean? Perfectly efficient. Now, the Dallas side carries some question marks because I do not know if they play everybody on this back-to-back, but they also need to keep winning basketball games. They also have this Kyrie Irving rental where if you don't lock him up to a contract, you might as well run him into the ground. You're 33 and 32. You need to win basketball games to move up in the West. I would keep playing them on the back-to-back, so I'm going to just be leaning the Pelicans money line here just because there's the chance of them sitting, but I honestly don't think they do. We'll wait for props. Hit me up on Twitter at Eric Lindquist. Let me know what you think might be a good play. And if you have any questions about it, ask me. I'm here to help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. But this isn't helping anybody. New Orleans money line, just a lean. Next up, we have the Bulls and we have the Nuggets. And I know a lot of you have enjoyed this bit. You've enjoyed it. But Nikola Jokic did not get that assist. We missed by 1 assist by the hook with the hair of our chinny chin chin. This triple-double streak. So what do we do here against the Bulls? Perfectly healthy Bulls squad. I mean, we had Michael Porter Jr. You know what? Screw it! Lock Nikola Jokic! Next game! Next up, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Phoenix Suns, minus 12.5. This is a massive spread. Just throwing it out there. Totally normal stuff that we're doing here on this program. And this is probably the weirdest piece of analysis I've ever given out here whatsoever. But OKC, they announced SGA not going to be playing on the tail end of this back-to-back. Said he was going to be playing his normal minutes allotment after they said that he was going to be limited, but now they're lying about the other things. It's almost like coaches are damn dirty liars, and we shouldn't always believe them. That's why I believe injury statuses, because when it's official, it's official. If they're out, very rarely do you get somebody coming back from the dead to be able to play. That'd be pretty cool. It's The Walking Dead. That'd be a better version of that TV show. That's for sure. But either way, SGA not going to be playing basketball. That's why you see 12.5 hung up here. I don't care. I have Phoenix as the largest favorite that I've projected a team out for on the entire year. And I've admitted to this multiple times. I have a difficult time when my model has double-digit stuff because you get into this last 6-minute scenario and you have to look at bench players. And I hate having to do it because it's just a pain in the ass. But I put in the work for you. So I put in Jock Landale, Terrence Ross, Damian Lee, Darius Baisley, and then you're going to get some combination of Campaign, maybe a TJ Warren out there. Grades out a lot better than I'm looking at the OKC side. And there's a chance that we don't get Jalen Williams, the ALEN version, who ended up missing Tuesday's game with a wrist issue. But it sounds like he's going to also remain out for this game against Phoenix. So pay attention to that news. But you're basically looking at an Oklahoma City team on a back-to-back without SGA, without Jalen Williams. 15.5 is where I have this number at. So bet it now. 12.5. I know it seems nuts, but it is a lock play on the Phoenix side. I want all of it you got. And I don't know. This Kevin Durant thing seems to be working out well for them, and it seems to be working out well for the Nets. But either way, Kevin Durant fitting in very nicely. Looking good, looking great, looking great, looking good. How are you? Phoenix minus 12.5 lock it. And our last game of the night, we have the Toronto Raptors heading to LA to take on the Clippers. Everything looks pretty efficient here for the most part, except for one thing. We'll talk about that in a second, but no injury news waiting on the Toronto side. No injury news waiting on the LA side. Norman Powell continuing to be out. That's a piece that they actually miss. Pretty sure they do. I think Russell Westbrook, as much crap as he gets for this team not being as efficient as they should be. A really nice Memphis win. And Norman Powell, when you get another shooter out there to share the floor, part of the reason they were happy leaving Luke Kennard, shipping him off to Memphis with his 1 foot off of Beal. He was walking in Memphis. Do you really feel the way I feel about Jakob Poeltl? Is that who you feel? Because again, this is not Memphis, this is Toronto and LA. But Jakob Poeltl playing some minutes here for the Toronto Raptors here of late, sharing the floor with Pascal Siakam. I didn't know what to make of his usage here in the first couple games, but I will say he is getting some really good looks, and now the volume has started to ramp up. Doesn't sound like a lot. 9, 9, 8, 13 in terms of shot attempts. Not getting to the line at all the last two, but 7 for 7 from the line. When he does get there, he's not very good free throw shooter, so that's a bit of an outlier, 60%. But he has a 64% field goal. He is better from the field than he is from the free throw line. So I just want to point that out. Better from the field than from the free throw line. So as long as he's getting opportunities, there's 13.5 hanging here for Jakob Poeltl. I did all the mathematical stuff for you. Enter 13.5. I like it. Over for Jakob Poeltl. Think that it makes sense. He's played 32 now, 32 minutes in his 2 of his last 3. I think that role is here to stay. Chris Boucher getting passed away. I have nothing left to say. Hey, I just may leave. I screwed it up. We'll see you guys later. And that does it for another edition of Lindy's Leans, Likes, and Locks. Head to that comment section below. Let me know your favorite plays on the slate for Wednesday. Check out Bet365 if you're in Colorado, New Jersey, Virginia, or Ohio. Those are the 4 states for you. Congratulations. You only bet $1, you get 200 in bet credits. Take advantage of that now. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, I'll be back with you all on Thursday. Until then, I'm Eric Lindquist. Best of luck in the NBA streets on Wednesday.